we have revised in our online class about the kingdom bryophytes. So today in our revision tutorial also we are going to discuss about the third kingdom of Whittaker classification, that is bryophytes. What is special about them? That they are also called to be amphibian plants. Those plants which are able to survive on land as well as found in water also. And why they use water? Because they will use this water for sexual reproduction, as they depend on water for the pollination purpose, and they need that. So as half of their body portion found on soil and half is dipped inside the water, they are called to be amphibian plant. They are generally found in damp soil, moist places and marshy areas. And just like kingdom Thallophyta, they also do not have a very differentiated body parts, as their bodies only consist of thalloid-like structure with a leafy appearance and rhizoids inside them. So the rhizoids are found to be like this. The roots and the leafy structures are there inside them. So students, they do not need of any well advanced muscular system and called to be look like a thallus. So they are thalloid in nature. Thirdly, they reproduce by both the methods. They reproduce asexually as well as sexually method. When they reproduce asexually, they reproduce by fragmentation and budding, about which we will discuss in detail later. And sexually, when they reproduce again by the fusion of gametes, in which they produce male gamete as a antheridium and the female gamete as a archegonium. When they fuse, they form zygote. But here is some differential point inside them. What is it? That their zygote is not undergoing meiotic process. As it is a diploid cell, it further forms a haploid gamete by multiplication, or we can also say that zygote undergo multiplicational division as mitotic cell division, and they produce sporophyte. That sporophyte bears the spores, which further in the later stage goes under meiotic division and forms spores. So these spores are finally called to be a haploid individual, which are further reproduces by the current of air, or they also disperse by the help of air currents and water currents. Now this is all about the general characteristics of bryophytes. Let's see the different classes of bryophytes are divided into two basic classes. What are those? They are called to be liverwoods and mosses. Now let's see their division as liverwoods and mosses. So students, here is the bryophyte further classified into two groups, that is liverwoods and mosses. Firstly, we will discuss about the liverwoods, which are specially uh, called to be thallus-like structure. Their body is dorso-ventrally thalloid in structure. It is a puffy type of velvet appearance. The leafy members present inside their body are very tiny with a sharp appendages, and these liverwoods are also found on the soil, damp soils, moist rocks, and they grow on logs of wood also, which are present in a moist condition. They reproduce by both the methods. If they reproduce asexually, they reproduce by fragmentation, in which the body gets divided into small fragments, which are finally called to be gamete. Gamete is the plural word and gamma is the singular one of it. But when they reproduce sexually, they are both of the sexes, male and female, either develop on the same thalli or they develop on the different thalli. And when it undergoes meiotic cell division to form sporophyte, and that sporophyte further shows reductional division through meiosis, and they develop into gametophyte. So sporophyte basically consists of three things: spore, seta and capsule. The main use of capsule is that it consists of spores in it. Later on, the spores germinate in free living gametophytes. So they are also characterized by free living gametophyte kind of bryophytes one. The example we can see it as a Mercantia, which consists of rhizoid, gamma cups and archinogonophore or anthridiophore if it is present inside the another form of different thalloid structure or different thalli. So it may be female thallus or male thallus. Now let's see about the mosses. So student, mosses are also found on the big rocks. They are found on small mountains, and they exhibit into two forms. What are the two forms? One is protonema stage and another one is leafy stage. So students, protonema and leafy stage, these are the two stages found inside the mosses as in which they are growing. When protonema is the predominant stage, means they develop firstly, they develop directly from the spores. And how are they in look? They have a creeping green branched structure which is filamentous in nature. Whereas the leafy stage is the second stage developed after protonema, so it is also called to be second protonema. They develop into later lateral buds, and they have a upright slender kind of body design in which the leaves are arranged in an alternate manner. These are the stages at which they bear sex organs also for the reproduction. So students, mosses also reproduce by both of the methods, sexually and sexually. When they reproduce asexually, they reproduce both of the methods, fragmentation as well as budding. In budding also, when the spores become mature, they get DHHs from the parent body and develop into an individual. Whereas when they reproduce sexually, they have their gametes as anthrazoids and archegonium, which are consist in the antheridium and archegonium. Archegonium release eggs, so that is present inside the they fix into their places. But the anthrazoids which release anther are carried by the help of water currents. This is the reason why they are depending on water medium and called to be amphibious plants. So they fuse and develop as a zygote, which later on form sporophytes, and then sporophytes develop spores which are individually growing through the dispersal in air and dispersal in water. Now let's discuss the economical importances of bryophytes. As they have good water holding capacity, so they are used for packaging material in shipment. They are used as a fuel, as they make a good quality of coal as a peat. They help in reducing soil erosions, and they are also helping in our ecosystem by formation of soil where the higher plants grow. How they form the soil? It occurs by the process of weathering of rocks, because they are found, they grow on mountains. So here student, today's our biology tutorial is based on kingdom Bryophyta. Thank you and have a nice day.